Hey guys, welcome back. So today, in this video, we're gonna start working on our application, and by the end of the video, we should have what is called an MVP of our tip calculator app. An MVP, if you don't know, basically means it's a minimal viable product, which means we're only concerned about this thing working and not at all looking pretty or any of that. So, with that said, let's first start our application. And here we go. I wonder if I have enough space on here to Redux DevTools. It's alright. That's fine, I guess. We'll do that. Okay, so first of all, I'll make a new window here. Everything's so big, and I'm just gonna comment this out for now so we can see things. And let's make a new component. Let's actually make a components directory. So make directory inside of source, call it components, and let's make a, let's just call it tip calculator. And here we are. This is not saved. Alright. Okay, let's add the usual React boilerplate. So import React from React, export const tip calculator, and return tip calculator works. And let's look. Oh no, something happened. What? That TypeScript error is always weird. Not a big fan of it. Alright. Imports from components, tip calculator, and let's add it here. Yeah, there we go. So whenever you get that error, it just means that this is not being exported or imported correctly according to Webpack. But our tip calculator works. Yay. So, let's see. What do we want inside this div? First, we want to see... What do we want to see? Oh, the bill. So, let's put another div here. Let's actually put bill in a span, and then we also want an input here, and then we'll do the same for, this is going to be for the tip percentage, and then we want one for the split, right? So but the split's gonna be a little different. So instead we're gonna have two buttons for plus and minus. And this is going to be the number of the split. So I'm just going to put 1 for now. But this should be everything that we want to see. We just need to add all of our data into it. So now we're going to start using the hooks that's given to us from Redux. From Redux. And the first hook that we're going to be using is called useSelector. And alright, so what do we want? We want the bill, right? So bill and useSelector, you need to provide it a function that returns the part of the state that you want. It's a little annoying because state dot, alright, there. Now we should have TypeScript being smart enough. Dot bill. And we're gonna also do that for the other parts. So percentage equals to useSelector store states state dot percentage. And of course, we're not actually doing anything yet because we haven't put it in there. And that's what we're going to put here. So in input, we're going to give it to the value. And this is the value of bill. And this is going to be the value of the percentage, which is both 0. And since we give it an explicit value to the input, we're not going to be able to change this, as you can see from me typing on my keyboard. Oops. And also, one more. I'm going to get rid of this so we have space. We're going to use another selector for the split amount. State, store state, and this is state dot split. And we're going to put the split here. Now this is our initial state, so nothing is quite different from what we're outputting. It's just that this is now real data. And after we have our selectors, we need to start using our dispatchers. Or no, we need to get dispatch from useDispatch. That is not what I wanted. Const dispatch equals to useDispatch. And this is now when we could actually add our event handling. So on input change is when we actually want the event. So we're gonna dispatch the error type of, what is this, action types dot build change, and that wants a payload of e.target.value, and I'm just gonna add the same thing to percentage here, except we're gonna change build change to percentage change. And then finally, for these two buttons, we're gonna add click. We're adding a dispatch here for type action types dot split increments, and this is for decrements. And these dispatches are going to let us update our state. I also wanted to include a button on the bottom for reset. Click. Oops. Dispatch. And this is action types dot reset. Man, that kind of looks weird. Anyways, but now that we have all of our actions in place and everything can be dispatched, we can finally increments, decrement. Well, that's a typo, or that's a bug. So we actually want this to display 1 at the very minimum. But bill, we could do 100, and then tip is percentage, and then we can reset. And then you could also see all the actions being taking place. So decrement, and then we can see the state changing. So far, nothing too crazy. This is probably a good time to go look into our file organization, because as you can see, this is a little messy. We just have like everything in one file, and especially this, because all these use selectors are kind of explicitly making us type each of the arguments. So we're gonna make let's just make one file for all of our hooks. No, let's make 2 files. So I'm gonna make, this is the wrong window. So touch, source, store. The first one is gonna be selectors.ts, and the next one, well, I think it'll be fine. We're gonna add to our actions file. So for our selectors, I'm just gonna make a quick type that we're gonna also need the store state for. So we're gonna import store state dot. Also, it's just weird that it's from the index file, so it's just dot, but whatever. So let's see. Export. It's gonna be a type. Store selector, I guess I'll call it. Takes the state, store state, and it returns. We're gonna need a generic here, so. So yeah. So we're going to provide a type T, and that will determine what is returned. And this will just save us the time from having an explicit argument every time. So for export, let's call it select bill. This is going to be const. And this is a store selector of type number. And it just takes the state and returns state.bill. And we'll do this for the rest.
Let's establish split.
So after we have bill, percentage, and split, in the selectors, this is also where we could add the data transformations. So all the state that's derived from these three. So the first one will be we want the bill total, or not. Yeah, just call it total. And that's the store selector, and we also want a number there. What's the math on this? So state dot bill multiplied by state dot percentage divided by 100. Whoops. And right? Oh, the total is going to be state.bill plus. Yeah. So the full bill multiplied by the bill times the tip percentage, which gives us the tip amount. Which we should probably have its own selector, so state dot bill multiplied by divided by 100. Oh. And then finally, we should have a per person amount. So number did I do that right? There it is. All right, where we get the total and then divide it by and we're going to divide this by the split, so state.split. And that's going to be all of the resulting state that we need that's derived from the others. And with these selectors, now we can go back to our tip calculator and finish out our little MVP. So after the resets, I'm going to make another div here of the bill total. Oh, it's in a span, right? Okay. Span bill total is going to be what? Oh, we don't need a span here. What am I doing? I'm going to do another div here, and this is the tip. And then finally, per person. Let's actually use all the selectors and fill these little things in. And go in here. What the hell? Alright, yeah. This is the select bill, select percentage, select splits, const, total is going to be used, selector, and we're selecting the total here. And finally, tip. Oops, wrong way. So the per person is per person. This is tip, and this is gonna be the total. And we go into our little app. We could see. I messed up, didn't I? Select bill. Select percentage. Split total per person tip. Alright. That should give us what we want. So we have a $100 bill. And we're going to give a 30% tip per person. And then we just like amount it. Everyone. We should also fix this later. Oh, while we're here, I'm gonna fix that little bug about this, which is pretty simple. We just go in our reducers and make this greater than or equal to. All right. In the next video, let's actually make this look pretty and all of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Git status, git checkout, new branch, video 3. MVP.